Hey guys, this is Jake, and today we have another game type for you. I am glad to announce that Warpath from Doom 4 is now in Halo 5. The game type has slight alterations in order to make it work for Halo 5. So, for those who haven't played Doom 4, Warpath is a game mode which has one stronghold, which cycles around the map on a set path. Players must capture this zone, then defend it from the enemy team. Points are gained by amount of time your team owns the hill. The difference between Warpath in Halo 5 and Warpath in Doom is primarily that you capture the zone faster in Halo 5 due to Halo 5's faster kill times. There will be a download link for Warpath, Big Team Warpath, and some maps that are compatible for both in the description. Now, for those of you who want to make your map compatible with Warpath, here's how you do it. Firstly, I'd like to keep in mind that as asymmetric maps tend to work best for Warpath. I'm not saying that asymmetric map cannot work for Warpath, but it will be difficult to make it play well. So Warpath works by scripting a stronghold to move along multiple line segments around the map using the move offset functionality in scripting. You will only be able to have the stronghold move a total of 8 line segments before it reaches its origin point. This is because 8 scripts is the maximum amount of scripts an object can have. If your map has strongholds on it already, I'd recommend making a separate save for the Warpath version. I'd highly recommend taking out a piece of paper, a pencil, and possibly a calculator or just your phone or computer for the next parts. Make sure you write down the exact position coordinates of your stronghold's origin point, like where it starts. The stronghold should stay underground throughout its path, just to raise the stronghold shape above the ground. Alright guys, so for our first script, we're going to call it script A. This first script is the first line segment of your stronghold's movement. So its condition is on timer. Then we want to set the repetition time to whatever feels right for the map. The repetition time is going to determine how fast your stronghold moves around the cycle, because it is how much time it takes to do it. And your first script's delay is 13 seconds. Doesn't matter what map, it will be 13 seconds. Then after that we have our action, and we want to set that to move offset. And your X, Y, and Z coordinates, you're going to have to find that out based off of how you want your path to move. And you're going to have the time for how long it's going to take to move, and we have to solve for that, so we can't do that yet. So for whenever the stronghold needs to make a turn is when you use another script. So for script B and each sequential script, we're going to have condition on timer, and the repetition is the same as script A. And then the delay is the previous script's delay plus the previous script's time it takes for the stronghold to move to its point. Now for action, you want to also set this one to move offset, and your X, Y, and Z coordinates are going to be whatever you set it up to be for your next movement, turn, whatever. And the time is also something you're going to need to solve for later. For the next part, you will need to solve for the horizontal distance of each script's line segment, ignoring the Z coordinate, only X and Y, unless you have a vertical loop, which would be different. If any segment does not turn at a 90-degree angle, you will have to solve for its distance using the Pythagorean theorem. Afterwards, add all the distances together to get the total distance of the cycle. Next, we need to solve for each script's movement time, the time it takes to get from where it starts to where it ends before the next script takes over. The reason we need to solve for time for each script is we want the stronghold to be moving at a consistent speed. Luckily for us, I have an equation for that. The time equals the segment distance of the script times total repetition time divided by the total distance. You need to do this for each script to solve for each script's time individually. Then use these times to find out the delay for each script using this equation. Delay equals delay of previous script plus time of previous script. And that's all you need to set up Warpath on your map. Thanks for watching. This has been Jake of the FORGEHUB video crew, and I'll see you guys next time. Laters.